What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're in Torrance, California, where I was originally born and raised. Today we're going to be talking about the Tacoma, kind of about what things that I had done recently to it. I think the last time we had talked about it, I barely had got fiberglass and some of the smaller things out of the way. So now that it's cleaned up, I'd rather take a video of it now instead of waiting until it gets dirty again. So thanks for coming back. If you guys are watching again, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and like and do all that good stuff to keep me going. All right, thanks. All right, let's get into it. So last time I had different shocks. I didn't really go over the long travel build, and I recorded a little bit of it, but most of the recording got kind of cut out, unfortunately. So I need to get my game up in terms of that, but whatever. We'll start from here. So what I was running before was swayaways. I was running some swayaway shocks. They were 2.5s by 8s. The spring on them was fairly short, and it wasn't really, I don't remember how many pounds it was. These are 650s. The other ones, I can't remember. Oh, they were all rusted out, so I had no idea what spring rate they were. But the shocks had not been rebuilt for a very long time, and whatever they were valved for and spring for was really not for this truck. So it was really stiff, it was really choppy. Going through a lot of things would be really rough on the truck. Another thing is that this right here is not where it's basically gonna stay at. It's gonna be, I still gotta change out the heims. I'll point out these heims right here. I still gotta change out the heim joint right here because this one I think is a little bit worn, but I just threw it on just because I was trying to get the kit done, because I had sold my current kit and I had a buyer. So once I get this come out, once I change this out, I'm gonna go get some FKs or something like that, or rough stuff. Change that out. I should be a little bit better because I have a little bit of steering play, and I figured that it might be from the heim joint that I have in here. But after that, after I sold the swayaway, I sold those for 600 bucks on OfferUp, got these locked off road. I figured, why not try a new company that's from somebody that's my age, you know, because people are used to buying from King and stuff like that. So I think it's important that we give a younger company, a newer company, the chance to thrive and help market them at the same time. That way they can get their footprint in the business, because off-road is usually about who's been around longest. King's been around longest. There's a reason for that. King's been around longest, but they've learned tunability. They learned how to create shocks inside and out to work with, you know, trophy trucks and all stuff, so they can handle like the biggest stuff. We got shocks like ADS and Fox that are also coming up there that are competitors with King, but Locked only has enough for a 2.5 line, and I wanted to do a little bit different. That way, you know, I can give them a chance to market themselves. Not to say the truck's going to be off-road a lot, but I wanted them to get a chance to, you know, put their thing on my truck, and that way we can show them some love. Back to the truck. So yeah, we want lock shocks, 2.5 by 8s. The spring is 650, 30650 by 18 in length. The spring was a little bit longer than I ultimately thought, and it's a little bit stiffer than I like to be for the road, because for me, I'm more like comfortable. I like it to drive like any regular vehicle on the road. Long travel, of course, that's asking for a lot. There's squeaks and stuff. There's always stuff that's making noise on long travel trucks, so I can't ask for a lot. The profile of the truck, since going with these shocks and this spring rate, I think that it's made it way better. Just the way it sits and stuff like that, I just fell back in love with the truck. And as you know, I was almost gonna sell the truck at some point. Look at that, it's terrible. I didn't get to finish my polish. So besides that, we went with the 650 spring. The spring rate is a little bit too much. We're gonna swap around some springs and play with it. Depending on what I can find on OfferUp, we might throw the slider in here. That way I can run dual spring setup. It's pretty much what's convenient for me. I'm trying to find stuff for cheap. I'm not trying to overpay. That's all that matters here. You always gotta look for the deal. Another thing that I did was weld these lowers on. As you can see here, this is like one of my not very first welds, but I think maybe like, you know, a couple days of welding, and that's pretty much what I got. So I'm still practicing. It's not the best, I know. Some of the back ones on the other side are not that great, honestly, because it was hard to reach in here and get comfortable with it. But, you know, that happens. Oh, let me talk about this. What I didn't mention is that this kit I had got this kit from this guy named Juve. Juve has a Tacoma. He's basically I-beaming it and 4-linking it at this time, which is badass. 4-link I-beam Tacomas are unheard of, you know? So the cool thing about this kit, I paid $600 for the upper, the lower, and the spindle with the gusset, and also this half of the tie rod, because this half of the tie rod is gusseted. So it's beefed up, it's stronger than your stock tie rod. And the lower control arm, which is cool, is with other kits you see that the lower is heimed, or not heimed, it's uniball lower. This one's a ball joint lower, so it's utilizing the stock ball joint, which is pretty cool. You don't see a lot of long travel kits do that. This is a one-off lower, so Total Chaos upper, one-off lower. This is a stock spindle, but with a spindle gusset from Total Chaos. So I got it all for $600 plus the swayaways. So 600 was a really good deal. If you saw 600 for a long travel kit, you would jump on that too. It's pretty much the best deal you can get on a long travel kit, honestly. So I paid $600 for that, sold the swayaways for 600, bought these locked off-road shocks for like 8 something, plus the springs. I bought the springs brand new for 100 something, 120 or something like that. So a little bit over $1,000 on the setup, or it's over $1,000 on the setup, which is not a big deal. Most people are paying $3,500. Or actually, a brand new kit is $3,000 plus tax, so like what, $3,200, $3,150, and then plus $1,800 shocks. Plus $1,800 shocks. That's pretty much, you know, that's almost damn near, you're paying almost $6,000 for a front setup. This setup right here was, you know, almost 15, 16. So you guys can do it. You know, it can be a little bit more affordable. It took a lot of patience. I'd always wanted to long travel this truck, and I finally had gotten, you know, the right time. Somebody gave me the opportunity and I jumped on it. But there's still things I have to do other than, you know, change around the springs, because I want it to be comfortable. I'm not going to take it off-road too much. I know I can't say that out loud, but I'm not going to take it off-road too much because I got the Titan. There's no reason for me to beat this truck down. The other truck is for that. But I'll give a slow walk around, that way you guys can check it out. This side, you know, the sun be beaming on the side that looks terrible. So yeah guys, thanks for watching this video. I'm gonna come out with another video kind of going over my dad's newest purchase, which is a Sequoia right here. I think it's a really good truck. It looks really good. We'll go over some of the things that he has done on that truck, or it had done prior to him buying. That way you guys can get a feel for whether you want a Sequoia or a Tacoma. Thanks for watching, bye.